you're going to do the same thing these guys do to survive. We're not going to go too long in the video.
Oh, yes,
There we go. Okay. These are F-16s, and they're pulling up to 9 Gs. Those are F-15s. That guy, as he's doing that maneuver, you saw him turn and pull? Right there. He weighs up to 9 times his weight. And especially as he's doing a maneuver like that. Now, it's in southern Nevada, by the way. Exciting stuff, huh? Now, can you imagine what type of mental ability it takes for that pilot to be pulling 9 times his weight, and as he's pulling 9 times his weight in G-forces, in other words, as he's banking that airplane around, all the blood in his body has rushed down to his feet and to his hands, and it's rushed out of his brain and out of his heart. You have the same problem in class because you're sitting there on your behind for an hour, and where's all the blood go? It goes right down to your feet and it goes right to your fingers. So what do you do as a student? Anybody? You fall asleep. Right? That's the normal reaction. You get more and more bored, you get more and more lethargic, and especially as you're not standing up and doing anything. And there's a couple things you can do. You can stand up and move, you can do wiggles, you can do all kinds of great stuff. But here's a maneuver that these guys actually use while they're flying to return the blood from their feet, from the bottom of their legs, from their extremities, right to their heart and to their brain. And it's called anti-G straining maneuver. So there's actually an Air Force technical term. But what you do is this. So everyone watch me once, and then you'll do it the second time. It's real easy. What I'm going to do is simply tighten up my core muscles, my thigh, my buttocks, and my core here. Like that. Just hold it tight. For just a second. Okay? You can add to the effectiveness of this by breathing against a closed throat muscle. The sound that comes out sounds like that for just a sec. You don't want to do it for more than about a second and a half or you'll pass out. So, like that. So, okay, let's everybody try it. All right. Okay, so we're supposed to use power teaching in this. So I want you to look at each other in pairs. Look at each other doing it, practicing it, and tell me what you see. What did you say? Okay, so what did you feel? Anybody?
I could feel the blood in my chest.
Could you feel the blood? Your face got red? Very red. Could you feel the blood rushing to your head? You bet. So now I would teach a student to do this. I taught college students. I said, do this, but don't make any noise, okay? Because we don't a bunch of that. But I tell you what, if you use this on an airliner too. You've been sitting there for hours and hours, or in a class. The students, maybe you can take a break and do it all at once. Okay, students, it's time to do the fighter pilot routine. Let's go like that. You do that 2 or 3 times, all the blood's out of your legs, it's out of your hands, it's back to your heart, it's back to your head. It's an instant wake-up call. So the connection with the brain gym is that there are 2 activities that I found in the brain gym that were very similar to this. One is called belly breathing, which is a breathing exercise that has you breathing from the bottom of your, like a singer does, from your diaphragm here, breathing and using your whole chest and all your lungs. So a nice smooth breathing thing to get you into breathing well, which is what they call a midline movement. That works what they call the kinesthetic midfield, leads to a relaxed body and mind, and improves attention and recall. And I think this anti-G straining maneuver does the same. It wakes you back up again, it makes you alert for, pops your eyes open, and it improves attention and recall. The other thing that I found that it was very similar to was a thing called the energy yawn, which was an energy building exercise that helps you, and again, I think this exercise does this as well, helps you feel your center of gravity and helps a student develop this center point of reference that you have in the whole center of your body for balance and for your center of focus and being and basically where you're coming from. And it's a central reference for a lot of the other exercises you're going to see in the brain gym, which are exercises that move from that center point to left, right, and up-down type of movements and thoughts. So anyways, that's all I have. Any thoughts? Comments? Okay, you can go be a fighter pilot.
Be back riding, Dad.